Listen, that's what we've got a squad for.
Hello, guys and girls, and welcome back.
The squad out in the Ipswich has got a very big squad. Like I said, the players they're bringing in cost millions and millions of pounds. So to get their minutes on the pitch, it kind of keeps the unity in the squad as well, where they're just not waiting for a chance. They could go to the end of the season without playing a game.
They all know their roles and responsibilities under Kieran McKenna. They're very structured, they're very organised, they're very well drilled. So 10 changes won't be it'd be more seamless.
Well, we'll know by the end of the evening, won't we? We will know. Just a reminder that this is one of two FA Cup fourth round matches happening this evening. The other one, well, Hull, they are hosting Chelsea.
Hi, Kev, you are, mate.
There are 8 matches as well tomorrow, including an all Premier League.
Where's my phone?
Taking on Newcastle, that one live here on the BBC. Manchester City take on Salford City, and you've got
Where's my phone?
Taking on Brighton. Then you've got 5 matches on Sunday as well, and on Monday, can the fairy tale continue from Macclesfield as they take on Brentford? The draw for the last 16, by the way, is also on Monday.
Oh, good.
So Ipswich, as we've already mentioned,
Hello, mate. How are you? I'm good.
Well, they are still waiting, but they have had some magical moments here at the Kairos, and Alex is with, well,
I don't know.
Thanks, Catherine. Yeah.
I'm going to go.
For the man that needs no introduction, really. The legend, Welsh icon that is.
I'm going to go 2-1. No, do I? 2-2. 2-2. Each time. And possibly penalties. Possibly penalties. I'm saying 2-2. And Wrexham to win on pens. That's what I'm saying.
You said to me you get quite annoyed though because you scored better free kicks than that, you said.
I have scored, but not. It might sound like there's no cameras about, so can never show anyone that. But that was a great goal, and obviously a great victory in Wrexham. So I'm delighted with that.
Back to tonight's game then, Wrexham. How impressed have you been with them this season and how they?
So that is my prediction for the game.
An amazing job. They're a very good outfit. They've got good players. They've got a good group of players, and changing every game they change the side. So when the others come in, they know they have to do a good job. Yeah, they're a good team. They're in a good position at the moment. They're in the championship. But this is important now. It's all about the FA Cup tonight. This is a game that you win it, you get the momentum, it goes into the league game. So it's important that they win this tonight.
Yeah, how crucial is that, getting that momentum for that run and pushing for that promotion in the championship? How much can it help?
Yeah, without doubt. Definitely. You've got to get that momentum. You've got to get the confidence.
Yeah. What are you saying?
But the players in the dressing room, they've been ready for this game. Phil Parker said he's done a magnificent job. He's got a group of players here that's going in the right direction. And I'm confident against them tonight. Respect it, they're a very good side. They've got good players. They're on a little good run themselves. It'll be a very difficult game, but I think the whole side will really much.
And I have to ask you, Mickey, I know you're close with Dom and Ryan. Have you spoken to them this week? Have they been in touch ahead of tonight's match?
Well, I was in last week with Ryan. Yeah, I mean, obviously what they've done is incredible. They've changed everything, and this is the place to be at this moment in time. Wrexham are going up and up, and hopefully tonight they can continue that with a good victory.
Well, Mickey, enjoy the game tonight. Thanks very much for your time.
Ryan, Rob, if you're watching, good to see you. Some great memories there, some good hairstyles as well. Anybody jealous? No, I'm not looking at anything in particular there. You must have watched
Maybe
so many times as a Wrexham player to inspire you.
Maybe.
Yeah, because that was the history before what's the new history. That was what everyone knew before, was that FA Cup game. So, but we, in the last 4 or 5 years since the club has been taken over by these guys, the club's made its own history. We've had some amazing FA Cup games here in itself. Forest recently, 3-3, going to extra time and penalties. Previous to that, Sheffield at home, another 3 goals. It just seems to get a lot of goals here at home, and these, on these nights when this stadium can really, really be nice.
Especially in the FA Cup.
I think Chelsea win 3-1 or 3-2.
It's 4 goals in his last 7 appearances. He's that for Championship Player of the Month as well. How important is it for Wrexham to do that there?
Yeah, 4 in his last 4. When Kiefer Moore got injured, everyone was a bit worried. All the goals have gone out of the team, but he stepped up and he's a real focal point for the team. He holds the ball up well, he runs in behind, and he scores a real array of goals as well. You know, he'd be disappointed he didn't get a couple on Saturday, just gone. He can lead the line, which is really important. So 4-4, he should be in real confident form as well.
And you've also got on the bench a couple of players that would love to get on there against their former side. Kiefer Moore, Nathan Broadhead as well.
Yeah, rich part of the club's history. Kiefer is the final part of the jigsaw that got them promoted to the Premier League. And Nathan Broadhead. I know
They're going Tranmere Rovers tomorrow. Tranmere alone, then Tranmere Rovers will meet on Sunday. That's my weekend.
You know what it's like when you play against your old clubs. You just find something there. You find an extra 5 or
It usually
10%.
works out that way, right? You come and score against your old club somehow. It just you've seen it many times.
I would say player of old, and he scored 2 own goals against it. So he actually done the business.
Yeah, it's alright.
I want to ask you about Wrexham's shape, because since losing to Swansea back in December, they've made a little tweak. They've got 2 number 10s playing behind that number 9, 2 holding midfield as well. They've only lost 2 games since that little tweak. Do you think it's made that much of a difference?
Yeah, it's allowed them to be more aggressive. You know, they're getting after teams more in and out of possession. Out of possession, they're able to press better, because before, I'm sure these guys will tell you as well, the team was sitting off a little bit too much, and there's so much quality in the Championship that you get punished. You know, they were keeping clean sheets, more clean sheets, but they weren't scoring as many goals. You know, because now they're
Yeah, it's good.
It's as simple as that. You've got to be
It's good.
thinking about getting goals and winning games in the Championship. Definitely. You can't do what you're going to need one in the Championship.
I'm going to cut across you. I'm sorry to do so, but we want to hear from both managers because they've been so impressive, haven't they? One with just 5 years experience, another with over 20 years coaching experience. Alex has been talking to them.
Phil, you've achieved so much with Wrexham in such a short space of time. What would it mean to take the to the fifth round for the first time in nearly 30 years?
Yeah, exactly that. It's a chance to create our own bit of history tonight, and we spoke to lads about that. But
What I'm going to do is in a minute get myself a drink.
But not to be in the fifth round for 30 years, nearly 30 years, is a great opportunity for us tonight to achieve that. We know it's going to be tough, but we're going all out to achieve it.
Kieran, with things so tight at the top of the Championship, has it been nice to turn your focus onto something else this week?
Yeah, it has, no doubt about it. It's the Championship season is relentless, and especially the context of it for our team this year and really wanting to do well in the league. Yeah, it's been nice to have the FA Cup to focus on this week. Of course, when you're playing the team the next week in the league, it doesn't feel like quite as much of a break, but still, we know tonight's a different sort of energy around it. It's a one-off tie, 90 minutes, hopefully, maybe 120 minutes in penalties, but we know it's decided in the night, and we're just going to get everything we have.
How difficult is it to get the balance right of trying to pick a team that can win tonight, but also
Right.
keeping the squad fresh for next week when you've got...
Guys, I'll be back any minute. If I know how to do it, do I know how to do it? Otherwise, there's my thing.
Impact if required, and let's see if we've got it right.
10 changes to the side tonight. What's the thinking behind that decision?
We have a big squad and a good squad, and we have an incredibly busy amount of games coming up with some opponents we've had in the league. So we need all the boys ready. We need them to get a competitive game against a really good side like Wrexham, because we need them, very much so for the games coming up in the league. But we trust them to go out there and do well tonight and put a performance in, and we believe we can win the tie. So yeah, of course a lot of changes, but all good players and all ready for the second.
What did you learn from that draw in November? How did you go with that tonight?
Yeah, of course, I think on the day, first of all, we underestimated a point at Portman Road against the team who'd been in the Premiership. I thought our possession were very good. Great discipline, great tenacity with the ball. We weren't as good as we needed to be. And tonight, can we show that we've improved?
Well, I'll be back in a minute. Back in 2 minutes.
But we've got some real talent in the team, but so have we. And we've got to be disciplined, we've got to be organised, we've got to be aggressive, and we've got to play with calmness and composure on the ball ourselves. And we can do that confidently with confidence.
Yeah, 2 very, very impressive managers there. Both deserve so much credit for what they've done with their sides.
Yeah, unbelievable. I think what Kieran's done at Ipswich just in general has been pretty remarkable. Up to the Premier League before anyone expected.
Such a young
down, and now it's easy to say the squad has got the wage bill, they should be in the top 6 or top 2 or top 3. It's difficult, and what Wrexham have done is it doesn't really say anything about it. It's been out of this world.
Job for life for Valerie, yeah, job for life we took this week. Why not? Interesting to hear him say what he learned from that golden stroke against Ipswich, because I think it was 19 shots that Ipswich had, only 2 for Wrexham. It was an impressive defensive display, but they have to be better, they have to be more attacking, and it sounds like I think that they will be Wrexham this time around.
As Ben touched on with the shape, as a coach myself, when teams play 2 up top, you're kind of happy in a way when you have the ball because you can overload the midfield. Usually that means they have 3 in midfield. Usually teams that like to dominate possession, like Ipswich, have a box war. So, like you said, with the tweak, with them having 2 10s, they can get more pressure on the ball. They're at home. They have to come out on the front foot. I think that plays into Ipswich's hands a bit as well, because I think, as Ipswich showed against Wrexham at Bournemouth Road, they struggle against the low blocks. And sometimes they like teams to come onto them, and it's going to be hopefully an end-to-end game, and hopefully the Blues come out on top.
Oh, come on, Ben, come on. I'm going to let you go back there.
I think as well, when you go to Bournemouth Road, you've got to respect them. They've just been in the Premier League. They're a fantastic team. You've got to accept that they're going to have more possession. So you've got to be a bit more pragmatic. So, tonight you'll see a different Wrexham.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. A place in the 5th round, the last 16. That's what the winner will get. Let's go and join our commentary team for this one. Former Wales international Leah Jones, who's alongside Simon Davis. Good evening, both.
Thank you, Captain. Good evening. It is an all-championship affair in the FA Cup. Both clubs with proud histories in this competition. Ipswich, famously winners in 1978. Wrexham, twice quarter-finalists. Of course, have produced some of the most memorable upsets in cup history. Not forgetting that one against Arsenal many years ago here at the Kairas. Well, Wrexham have made 5 changes from their loss to Millwall. Wing-backs George Thomason and Ryan Longman flank an unchanged back line. George Dobson comes into central midfield. Josh Windass supports Sam Smith up front. Keeper Moore and Nathan Broadhead, 2 former Ipswich players, are among the subs. As for Ipswich Town, Kieran McCann has made 10 changes for the win of the derby. Again, this Bray retains his starting place. Baggett earns a place in defence, as well as Jacob Greaves. George Hurst, son of former England striker David, captains the side. Akon Omlund from Ajax supports him in attack, as does the Republic of Ireland international Casey McAteer. Well, if league position is to be considered, Ipswich do have the edge, Leah Jones, but both teams have really impressed in the league this season.
Yeah, absolutely. Ipswich sitting in 3rd, Wrexham in 6th, that all-important last playoff spot currently, but it's actually shackles off for them both tonight. It's so tight at the top of that championship.
Right, I'm back.
So,
Kick-off is just about to start. Kick-off is just about to kick off.
there's such a rich history in this iconic competition. It's an exciting prospect.
Wrexham are in red. Ipswich are in blue. Who's going to win? Who's going to win?
Referee is Ben Speedy. And another full house at the Kairas. And that really is to be expected these days there.
Yeah, absolutely. And they were treated to a special night, weren't they, in the last round against Premier League opposition? It can be so suffocating for an away team when they're on it. You can hear them already in fine voice here. And what is a very chilly night in North East Wales.
Parkinson there in back-to-back promotions. Starting in the National League is another one on the cards. Kieran McCann will certainly be hoping to return to the Premier League for next week for relegation. Well, they may play a week tomorrow in the Championship, but tonight it's all about the FA Cup. place in the 5th round is at stake.
Who's going to win?
Another full house.
Just kicked
and a
off.
racecourse
Ipswich on the ball.
underway.
On the ball.
Some changes made by Ipswich is notable, 10 in all, but when you look at their starting 11, there is an awful lot of quality.
Yeah, they invested heavily in the summer. I think it was only Southampton that spent more money than Wrexham, the 3rd biggest spenders, but they have got a really deep quality squad.
Kicking off. No.
Occasions like this where you want to go far in cup competitions, of course, but the priority is absolutely getting back to the Premier League.
Close long ball. Windass with the chase.
Oh, go on. Wrexham on the ball. Oh. Should be 1-0 Wrexham. Should be 1-0 Wrexham.
He made the call to go outside of his penalty area, and Sam Smith almost took advantage.
Sam Smith with the chance should have been 1-0 right there.
And he'll do this all day long, chasing lost causes. It's actually Windass who puts the pressure on. Miscommunication. Goalkeeper actually hasn't played a game since they beat Blackpool in the last round. That's a little dirty here.
Sam Smith nominated for the Championship Player of the Month award for January. He didn't win it, but had a 4-goal return last month. Lockman. Tempo start from Wrexham. Fuller. Johnson.
Wrexham are on the ball at the moment with the first 2 minutes of the game. It's still 0-0.
We'll see plenty of Lockman. Thomason on that left-hand side. The ball goes to Lockman here. Johnson. It's here. Doyle gets there instead. Terrific atmosphere in North Wales tonight. For people who are, I know you're from North Wales here.
Right.
Overstate how much the atmosphere has been buzzing in this club for the last few seasons. We've been buzzing there, had Windass taken advantage.
It's actually very smart from Palmer, the goalkeeper, to just be alert to that. Good cover as well by Pickering, the centre back, to help him out. Exactly, Simon. I think since the takeover, the very famous takeover, of course, people have been watching on from the farmer. What the owners have done so brilliantly is really brought the community on board with this project. And the people of Wrexham and the surrounding areas in North Wales have really bought into it. There's certainly a buzz about the place and success on the pitch as well.
Ask me some questions if you want.
Pressure here from Sam Smith, who's had to work hard to get back into contention. The Wrexham 11. Lockman. Back from Windass. Easton. This period of sustained possession for Ipswich here. Ipswich third in the table, championship table. Sixth. Ball goes into the test. Get the contact that he wanted.
It's always a standing start, so difficult for the number 9 to get any real power on. It's a decent delivery in. Just about enough. Warning signs really can be dangerous from wide areas. Ipswich.
Struck the shoulder of Hurst. Ball towards Conquo. Quickly taking free kick. Here's Hurst. This is just in front of him. Dobson protecting possession. Fluent. Hoffman. Into Windass. Tussling for possession with the Greaves. Johnson. Switch to enjoy back-to-back promotions before relegation. It's so difficult now when you get to the top flight, but I'm so impressed by the way that Ipswich played.
He's regarded as one of the most exciting managers around in this country at the minute, and for good reason. To take them back-to-back promotions, and then for the club to back him and stick with him for this season as well. He's worked with Mourinho at Manchester United, he's been at Tottenham Hotspur as well. And a calm, assured manager who knows very clearly how he wants the teams to play.
Neil. Houston. Johnson in space. He's just in front of him. O'Brien has beaten.
Ipswich on ball.
Tries the through ball with the outside of his
That was poor. That was very poor.
Wrexham back line, he carried off really well though.
Dobson. Figure helps promotion probably like last season. Rathbone. With a loose touch. Toaster showing his influence already in this opening 6 minutes. It's a nice touch. The back part. Crossing towards Hurst. Again, couldn't quite the contact.
Well, that's a big chance. Big chance. And actually, the key pass was the one he highlighted it to Akpom. It was Hyam that came out to try and nick it, and he didn't.
So we head back slightly here. So, put your screen there in a bit of space. So looking to attack their opponents here. Often do in the championship this season is Doyle.
Positions of Akpom and Agelli in those number 10 positions, almost expected to see Akpom a little bit wider on the left, but he's rather inverted his opening 5 or 10 minutes, and it's causing Wrexham a bit of a headache. Under the centre halves step out with them. Robson and O'Brien have to drop back on them. The first one in behind, they've got to work that out quickly, Wrexham.
One took the ball to the place there on Pruitt's challenge.
In these cold conditions, nothing better than being stung by a rock-hard football.
The injury to the referee has quite rightly stopped the game.
I'm trying to get my foot out.
Where that goes at the National League days. Astonishing development. This is the chance for Hurst.
Yeah, just doesn't quite read it right, doesn't get the contact on it, and you'll do that time and time again.
Still, Kev, what's the Chelsea score? Still 0-0?
Phil Parkinson looking to be the first manager. Managed consecutive promotions from National League to Premier League. The achievement that would be. Long way to go, of course, but they're nicely placed.
Promised a job for life by the celebrities.
Apparently so.
Must be nice.
I don't think the Ipswich medics will want to risk anything with Akpom here.
Wow.
Protocols in place, of course. Just a reminder, Aston Villa against Newcastle United, 4th round action tomorrow on BBC One. 5:45. Nice to see Akpom on his
No way.
Isn't he?
think I saw it quite a lot from about it, which is great news for Ipswich fans. We've heard around in football for a number of years. Known at the minute from Ajax, got a great record at Ajax. 2 goals for Ipswich so far. I think he can continue.
3 years of Middlesbrough. Starting at Arsenal. Switched temporarily down to 10 now. Fluent.
Why am I not? Because I don't want to. Because I don't want to, and also I've got my friends. I've got two close mates do support Wrexham, and Ipswich are playing. I'm sorry, but Wrexham versus Ipswich is a better game. But yeah. It's up to me what I do, mate. It's not up to you, mate. I hate Chelsea. I hate Chelsea. You guys should know that. I hate Chelsea.
Come back in for Wrexham. And his injury problems, Ollie Rathbone, but forced his way back into protection.
Works his socks off and he's on the pitch for Wrexham. He's got 4 goals in 9 games as well, so chip in with plenty of tackles like that one, but let's get forward as well.
Here's Rathbone. Trouble. First. Got Egley in support and Johnson.
No, it's alright, but I just thought it'd be an okay game because
Reeves. Go back to Farmer, who again is outside his penalty area. Can't be done this time. Leading the charge for Sam Smith. Surging ball for Hurst. One by Neil and one by O'Brien. Doyle. Looking for Windass.
no, it's alright.
At top. Against Dobson. Johnson. Katia. First waiting in the middle. Doyle finding O'Brien only just. Actually give it away. Egley trying to find Hurst. Well, only 2. Laid back at the back, but that almost led to that chance. Building up very nicely here.
One of the games has been called off. Port Vale, I think.
Tackle. Ollie Rathbone. It is a corner. And it needs to be timed to
Port Vale.
Has been edging further and further towards that Wrexham goal with that possession. In the ball well, and it did take a good challenge from Rathbone. Got another delivery this time from Johnson.
for Ipswich. It is a packed 6-yard area.
Corner to Wrexham. No, corner to Ipswich. Corner to Ipswich. Corner to Ipswich.
Surrounding the Conqueror in that Wrexham goal.
See actually the height and the presence that Ipswich has got in there. Against Greaves as well. The referee might have ruined the surprise as well. It's not been heading towards those big men at the back post.
Swing up Conqueror. Golden confidence. Hasn't always been the case this season. He did well there. Wrexham could break now. Rathbone. Finds Doyle.
Speed in which Ipswich get back. You think with the quick roll out from the control that Wrexham might be in, but speed in which Ipswich will come back into their shape.
It's not big stops any counters out from Wrexham. With the not mark. Smith. Get it.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
It's not the first time we've seen Lewis O'Brien. It's like deeper tonight. Since Matty James has left a big hole in there. He's got a broken toe, but O'Brien put it back nicely a couple of times. He just hasn't really had an outlet. He's a player back and they're not to start again, Wrexham.
Reeves.
Ooh.
The misplaced pass. First using strength. Back gets here. Longman getting in the way. First time that George Hurst was
Yes, I'm doing it. I'm doing Tranmere tomorrow.
the Scotland international.
I think we'll win 2-0 tomorrow.
6 goals.
That's my prediction.
He needs to lie really well for them. Bringing us into play really well as well. And already you can see he's been dragging the Wrexham centre halves out into channels. It's not where you want to be. Playing centre back.
Who's gone across to take this long throw. So many years we used to see Ben Tozer do these. That is a huge throw. It's a flick onto that back post.
Oh,
And inches away
Wrexham nearly conceded.
from an opening
Oh.
goal. That just about got his head to it.
I was about to say, how dare you say that this is as effective as Big Ben Tozer, but actually makes his way all the way across to Akpom. He really should do better. He is falling away from it under pressure from O'Brien, but he should hit the target from there.
Only half chances so far for Ipswich. But they've had more than Wrexham. A little bit more effective in that final third. Just look out, Wrexham's phenomenal home record, although Millwall last weekend was a huge blow.
What?
Promotion rival.
What?
Look forward to Wrexham home game. It's goals.
Longman with a cross. The first man.
Mhm.
Reeves. Fluid. Was it a hand?
Wait.
It was well placed. You can see Phil Parkinson on the bottom of your screen. He thought that it was a hand.
You can hear what the Stoke and Ross thought as well.
Was that handball?
Strike a hand, looked ever so guilty. It's just whether it was outside of his body in an unnatural position.
Was it a penalty? Here we go. Here we go.
It's a difficult one. He does bring his arms in towards the ball, which makes him look a little bit guiltier.
I don't know.
Would have been a nightmare for him on his first start for the club.
O'Brien. That's through and finds Rathbone. Thomason.
Mm.
Doyle. Back three.
Mhm.
Wrexham, which is a staple under Phil Parkinson recently. From Longman, well, actually, it's a corner. They will flag it.
Corner to Ipswich.
That one Longman, because it's a pretty hopeful ball from the back. He pressed so aggressively. The Wrexham defenders making something out of nothing here.
Ryan will take this corner.
Right.
Short. The Windass. O'Brien with a cross. Reach. Another red shirt.
The only reason why I want Wrexham to win is because I'm half Welsh. Even though I'm not a fan of Wrexham, I don't hate them. I just don't support them. Fucking Smith could have scored there.
Just doing enough to win the corner.
And he was all alone at the back stick, wasn't he? Josh Windass. 8 goals already for Wrexham this season. Oh, it's a vital touch. another corner for Wrexham.
Short again. Windass tries it.
Good chance. Good save from Windass. Good save.
Palmer, I don't know how much you knew about this because it's almost certainly being blocked by Rathbone. He does really well to just watch over it.
Palmer did well. A third successive corner. In swing, and Palmer was surrounded and did really well in taking a punch in a crowded penalty area.
Feeding heavily Ipswich towards the referee. It feels like goalkeeper was impeded, but he does get a really strong hand on it. It's a good period of pressure this for the home team.
Another corner from the right this time.
It's not snowing here,
George Dobson.
I don't think. George Dobson. Mm.
Dobson. Doyle who got the header.
Another corner.
Another Ipswich player. And it's another corner.
Really good delivery, being swung in good pace. Right into that 6-yard box. Difficult to deal with.
5 successive corners.
Yeah,
Will one of them come off
go on.
eventually?
Yeah, I agree on that. You should not be on BT. You should not be on BT. Fuck BT.
Resolute with anything that Wrexham thrown at them with these corners.
Yes, an important moment that. You've got to weather the storm when it's on top of you. That was Wrexham's best little spell. Came to nothing in the end. Even with the 2-on-1 out wide, they chose to go short a couple of times. To really penetrate.
Someone with the organisation, with the Kieran McKenna, deal with this long ball. Let's go with Mike Johnson on that occasion. It's unsurprising to see Ipswich near the top of the championship.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Start of the season.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
There's quality players throughout their squad. Many of which aren't even involved tonight. It just shows
But it's not going to happen.
as a whole
It's
squad.
not going to happen.
There's top changes, you said, from the win at Derby in their last league game. Still looking very well drilled. Spoke well in the summer. Down from the Premier League.
Windass wins the loose ball. Turns down that right wing. With another corner, but back it on this occasion. Quickly taken for Dobson. Higher. Thomason spots the run of Rathbone. Doing it well to intercept.
Young have been the most dangerous they have. Wrexham from wide areas. Actually, it's not an awful lot for them to aim for.
Come on. Come on. To be fair, this game's been an even game. It's been end to end. Both teams are wanting the win, but it's been a decent game.
Chelsea, sorry, 0-0.
Yes, I do. That was awful.
Got the width of Wrexham. Tonight it's Longman and Thomason on those flanks. Already from Hatche. Starting from any of the league. It's Millwall. Hatche.
Beyond the likes of London.
His tactics, he's playing wing backs. The wing backs are not working. He's not got a brain. The tactics are shit.
Hi, I just wanted to introduce myself. Nice to meet you. I'm Aiden.
You're the new kid, right? Whose dad just bought the EV battery factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, your dad just fired my dad last week. I mean, he's been working there for 15 years, and apparently your dad's replacing all workers with AI robots.
I'm so sorry. I don't have any business in any family matters.
Well, your family business just screwed over my family.
That does not mean anything.
You don't associate us.
The way he plays his football is bollocks. Corner to Ipswich.
It's been almost 3 months.
Eventually towards that back post and
Mm.
walked by a couple.
Wrexham. Swing it. Shoot. Oh.
Okay, guys, be honest.
– 28th minute, still 0-0. What are you on about? We have lost 6 games in a row. Honestly, it's just bollocks. He's lost 6 games in a row. The last time that happened was 2015. I can't remember who's the manager, but honestly, he's awful. I'd get rid of him. Honestly, the club are going nowhere. Oh my God, Wrexham on the ball.
Well won by Johnson. Into Smith. There's a flag. He likes to get in those positions, Sam Smith. Fans will remember fondly his goal. 2 against Charlton. Sealed promotion last season. A similar sort of run this time around. Although the flag went up.
Just doesn't get himself back on side in enough time. But really good pressing from Wrexham. What the home crowd want to see, and they get their rewards from it as well. The ball higher up the pitch, and goal a little bit quicker.
last 9 home FA Cup games. It's the record really in the Tyrrell under Phil Parkinson.
Do you want?
Longest serving Wrexham manager since Dennis Smith at the turn of the century. Talk glibly about that jump for life comment from Rob. If anyone has, he has.
So if you.
Yeah, and I'm not sure they mean as head coach forevermore until the day he dies for Parkinson, but I think they like to keep good people involved. That all over the club. Neville as well.
Noise levels inside the Pyras is lifted. Robson. Higher. Some frustration on the ground that they've gone backwards rather than forwards here.
Yeah, because I think any time they see their team actually press high and go together, they run it back and look really promising. So we're just going to see that a little bit more often.
This is promising from Longman. Almost a terrific ball. You can see what he was trying to do with Thomason coming on the left-hand side.
Just mixing it up, putting an early delivery in. No backline.
Into the squad as well. Another player who's really putting those crosses from wide positions. Mentioned catch area. More Palmer. Looking for Hurst.
Most of them, because they're not good enough. I'd get rid of Norman. I'd get rid of Wolf. I'd get rid of Bristow. I don't think he's good enough. Smallwood. I'd get rid of Smith. I'd get rid of. I'd get rid of Dennis. I'd get rid of Ironside. I'd get rid of the old players because they're not good enough. Kev. Michael O'Neill is the now manager for Blackburn Rovers. He's working with Phil Jones. Oh my God.
First time ball.
1-0 Wrexham. 1-0 Wrexham. 1-0 to Wrexham. 1-0 Wrexham.
There's a cynical foul in the build-up from Ipswich. It was a good advantage played by the referee. Early ball across from Thomason. Brilliant whip on it, and luckily Longman is alive to it. It's been edging further and further forward. How positive is this? Aggressive, getting in there. And if Windass didn't tap it home,
Windass with the goal. 1-0.
Instinctive finish from Windass. All came from the wing work first of Thomason and then of Longman. Needs the treatment here. Won't be able to disguise his delight of giving Wrexham the lead.
it's the first time Ipswich have really been caught, which is why I think they tried to commit a foul. They recognised that they were a little bit short at the back. Windass have had plenty of the ball, but not an awful lot to aim for. But on that occasion, the red shirts flooded the box. But despite this one, it was a rather subdued celebration. He put his team ahead.
Windass. Well, number 9 of the season in the Wrexham shirt. Wrexham one more. Smith just about keeping his feet. Rappo, Longman. Return pass. Taking interception for Barrett. Scenario is being sung by the Wrexham crowd. Way to go. Looking to reach the 5th round of the FA Cup. Ipswich got to that stage last season. Involved in the 4th round for the 3rd time in 4 years.
I'd keep O'Connor, mate. I would keep O'Connor, though. I'd keep O'Connor.
Clever pass.
To keep O'Connor, I think he's a good player. Hello to the 4 people that's on.
Don't discount Ipswich though, and that pop.
That Palm.
Still with that pop. Baggett. Towards Neil.
Who's bomb? Who's bomb? Who's bomb?
Reeves.
Who's Barnett?
From Wrexham, he's trying to find that way through. They forced a mistake.
Yeah, good distances, and you can see them organising each other. Wrexham picking and choosing their moments to step out of their shape, put pressure on the man with the ball. Checking they're not leaving any dangerous spaces, gaps in behind them.
Over the shoulder, domestic ball really, which has worked out for Wrexham. The goal scorer Windass. Into Smith.
He's all right. He's okay.
Ends up as a goal kick, but a huge groan. Expected Wrexham crowd.
Putting young Baggett under pressure.
What was that? Oh, fuck.
Ryan against Houston did well, did really well. The midfielder. Switch guilty with a misplaced pass this time. Higher. Windass. Actually got the right foot. Thompson's in space. Acres of space. Windass again. There's an opportunity there for Thompson to have a go for the early delivery or continue his run.
You can almost see the grounds on the Wrexham fans. This fullback there, Thompson.
Rappo on the turn. Space. Create space. Still has space. Terrific effort.
What a save. No.
That's exactly why they love him here.
No. No.
Thomas covered every play that grass
No.
in half.
Who scored? Who scored?
Full stretch. The Ipswich keeper. It is another Wrexham.
Because I like him.
Courtesy of Ollie Rathbone.
Because I don't think we need him.
It's one short to Windass. Rathbone with space. He's got space to six. Pretty straightforward effort for Palmer this time.
He packed the box. Wrexham are putting some really dangerous deliveries from corners, so actually opens up a bit of space on the edge of the box.
That's him.
Giving away the free kick. Good space. Thompson on here. That's a goal.
I think I might watch SmackDown in my room.
Doing a lot of that unseen work off the ball.
I think I'll watch SmackDown in my room later.
It's just Thompson and O'Brien in front of that Wrexham back line. So they've got a lot of bodies. They've got back in the nick of time, Dobson.
No, he's not. I won't say he's class. I really won't say he's class. He was alright at trying, but yeah.
Too far away from where Gilbert Henry is standing, as you can see there in his technical area. Half-time team talk to come from him in states like this. O'Brien gets first. O'Brien wins it. Finds Windass. Long way to his right. He opens ball. Not by Greaves. Back in from Dobson. Mixing it up with short and long balls.
Still. Oh, go on. Have a dig. Oh, nice. Have a dig. Oh my god.
Lovely football. Thomason. Clearance by Greaves, and it's still not away. And it's now for Ipswich. A few claims for a hand possibly in there. Did well though, Greaves. Deny that Thomason cross.
Excellent football from Wrexham. Deserved the goal at the end of it. There's some appeals for a handball. Brilliant awareness from Rathbone. Recognised that McIntyre was coming in. It's a brilliant sliding challenge. His eyes lit up at that opportunity.
Well, there's about 2 minutes up before added time. So I reckon it'll be about 2 minutes. I reckon about two or three maybe.
That's gone out. That's an awkward one for him to take on.
Ken is awful. Ken is awful. Smallwood is awful.
The aggression at the Wrexham back line has stepped up the last 20 minutes or so. If you watch any time,
Our manager is awful.
been on the ball, Egley, whenever he tries to get on the half turn, there is some centre back up behind them, putting them under pressure and forcing them backwards.
Windass. Longman.
Go on.
Up with O'Brien. Dobson.
Ipswich have not been great in this game. They've not been great at all.
Eventually spiraling into the hands of Palmer.
Hello.
So tenacity.
Oh my god.
Back. The Wrexham. Rathbone's cross. Skip really well.
Ipswich have been not great in this game.
We want to see a second goal.
Yeah, and they want to see more of that high pressing again. You can hear it. They celebrate.
I don't think Ipswich will go up this year.
Celebrate a goal.
Really don't. They're not playing well. I know it's an FA Cup game, but they're not playing well.
Chance this is for the commercial break. Doyle kept with it. Wrexham finishing this first half strongly. 3 minutes of added time.
.3 minutes. And then we're gonna have half time.
Yes, certainly, but as we've said, McKenna, very measured coach. She won't be panicking. And also, I love that Wrexham's record of late here. They haven't actually kept a clean sheet, Wrexham, at home in the last 8 matches, so that will give him hope. But of course, he's got.
Yeah, I know. Yes, I know. But if they're gonna play like this, they've got Wrexham next week in the league. Wrexham. So maybe, I don't know. God. Oh. 2 minutes left of the. Do you know what? I think Wrexham have been a better team in this. They've been massively done what they want to do, and that's obviously get the goal. They've been the better team, they've been the better squad, but yeah.
Thompson trying to complete the clearance. Actually, no, it does. Wrexham is probably a case of just seeing this out until half time. Ipswich press forward again.
You can tell by the way that they're now clearing the ball, Wrexham, given the opportunity to get into some warmth. I'm sure there's a couple of new signings on the bench for Wrexham that I'm sure will be itching to make an appearance.
That's a good cross. Good first touch from Hurst. Support.
Wrexham.
Needle.
Can Ipswich get a goal before half time? No.
Find another Ipswich player.
Just need to get out their own box here, Wrexham. They've been too deep. That'll do.
Half time. And it's advantage Wrexham. Bill Parkinson's side. And the slender lead. Thanks very much to Josh Windass, who showed great instinctive striker.
Who against? Right. Back in a minute. Martin.
As it is, it's Wrexham, which in this fourth round tie won Ipswich Town.
Yeah, Wrexham.
Right. I'm watching. I'm watching. Yeah, I know. I'm watching the game.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm doing a watch along.
It's half time.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing a watch along.
There's a watch along where you talk like me and you now, and we're watching the game at the same time.
Yes.
What's your reviews? Who's been the better side of the foot so far?
You guys, of course. I think you guys have been the better team.
I missed the goal, but I've seen it back.
Where were you, Ben?
Guess who's back? Guess who's back at Wrexham's ground?
Yeah, no, I've seen the goal back.
I know. I've seen.
Ollie Palmer. Yeah, Ollie Palmer back.
Left back getting done on the inside.
Why?
But yeah, no, it's been a good.
I know. He was by the dressing room. He basically hooked Parkinson saying I'm back.
I want to know what Ipswich think of themselves because, as you say, Wrexham
Really?
Yeah. He said he hugged Parkinson and he goes, he said, I'm coming back.
And Ipswich took control for about 10 minutes.
So,
and then fair play to Wrexham.
and then Parkinson turned around and said, I'm delighted, you know, to have your back.
So he's not still at Swindon then?
Well, it looks like Ollie Palmer's come back to Wrexham.
Right. I think you've been the better team.
As the ball comes in, I'm thinking to myself,
You've been massively been the better team.
he's going to score anyway. But I just thought to myself, once he's taken the shot and the keeper saves it, I just think to myself, just think it over the keeper.
But
it's literally a little
yeah.
big toe.
Did Pete get back to you? Did Peter get back to you?
Yeah, he met Aaron in the end.
What time was that?
Twice, I don't know. Just about 5-10 minutes before the game.
Fucking hell.
About half an hour before the game.
What end is Aaron in? Is he in your end?
Aaron's in the home end.
Oh, is he? Oh.
I take it Pete must be in the way end.
Yeah, he is. I think Wrexham will win the game.
Fucking hell, Windass. Look what the fucking speed he's got, Windass. Joshua Windass.
Yeah, I know.
He's normally dog shite for Wrexham. He's normally hit and miss.
Mate, you'll win this game. Because Ipswich are shit. Ipswich are shit. You'll beat these.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but they're only champion. It's only the championship, though, isn't it?
Yes. They're in the championship, yes.
Well,
And
we've got to play them next week, yeah?
I know. And you'll beat them. Because they're crap. They're too inconsistent. They're too inconsistent.
What does that mean? Too inconsistent?
As you can see, the box draw creates an overload to get the ball.
Then they're not. They always lose. And they don't always win because they haven't. So yeah, right. What I'll do is I'll let you go because I'm going to be doing. I'm doing Watchalong for the second half. So I'll call back after.
I'm having a Bacardi and Coke.
Right, okay. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.
Once you do that, you kind of mistime it. But it doesn't happen, doesn't it?
Hello, guys. I'm back.
Let's have a look again at the goal, just for you, Ben. We've seen it a couple of times, yourself just once. He does well here. A word to the ref, I think he lets it go as well. There's a turn of Sam Smith's shirt. He does well, the ref here doesn't need to let this one go. But the shot itself.
Yeah, I mean, you can always be hasty and quickly do a decision, but it just comes out to Longman here. Longman is all right footed, but he's good at going on his left as well. And the defender, the young lad, on making his debut, he has to force him down the line. He can't let him come inside his left foot. And the shot / cross just gets tapped in by Windass. And it's great play by Windass just being there in the keeper's one eye line, and two, just getting that little touch instinct, isn't it?
In fairness to Oakham, then the problem came from the other side with Ipswich with Kipray. Far too casual. They can never come out of that side of the pitch. He's too casual, and they get in front of him, and then the rest of his history.
He thinks giving the free kick away. I think he thinks it's the game's going to stop. The referee plays a great advantage, to be fair.
Yeah, and Wrexham seem to have grown in confidence since then. They could have been 2-0, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Started the game well with the Sam Smith chance, got the goal, and then at the end, you get a second goal with Rathbone's shot. The keeper probably makes it a little bit more of it than what it was. Rathbone likes to pull the trigger from distance, but in real time we thought it was a goal. But when you watch it back on the replay, the keeper's fairly confident.
What do Ipswich do now?
So you look at the three behind Hurst, Igaili, Akpon, and McAteer.
they're low on confidence. They've come into the club, and the season's hasn't started for them. And you can see that they're showing neat touches, but they haven't got that cutting edge. They haven't got the confidence yet. So I definitely see the likes of Jack Clark and the players that scored all the goals.
Discuss the bench a little bit later, but first of all, let's just remind you that there is another FA Cup fourth round match happening this evening. Hull, they are hosting Chelsea. Chelsea now 1-0 against Hull. Tomorrow, you've got 8 matches. You've got Manchester City facing Salford. Our live match here for you will be Aston Villa against Newcastle. Liverpool face Brighton as well. Then, of course, Monday night. Well, Sunday, first of all, you've got 5 matches on Sunday, and then on Monday, the fairy tale. Can it continue from Macclesfield? Take on Brentford. The draw for the next round is also on Monday night as well. It's been a busy week of football because yesterday in Brussels, the draw for the Nations League was held. Here we have it. Wales back in the game. They will face Portugal, the holders, Denmark, Norway, England, Spain, Croatia, and Czechia, and Scotland. Well, you can see who else we've got there. A word about Wales, Nathan, because Craig Bellamy said after that draw, that's how you prepare for major tournaments.
When you open them,
Interesting draw.
you find this beautiful app.
For 2016, not I like that goal.
You're gonna get players card, sneaker card.
I don't know who's going to see this, but if you're single, go ahead and like this video and drop where you're from.
I think Craig is not the right approach, right? So no matter who we play against, we've got to try and do it as simple as that.
England will be going into that with full confidence, surely, right now.
Yeah, but I think Thomas has touched on it. The heat in America. We've all been to America in June and July, and it's extremely hot. And that's probably the only worry or doubt I have about England. I think it favours the South American teams and probably favours Spain. But England, the way they're playing, and the Thomas, we've got a squad to die for. We've got a chance.
Well, look, you're already there at the World Cup. Wales are still dreaming, aren't they? Because there's a playoff coming up against Bosnia. The last time Wales faced Bosnia, well, it was historic, and it did lead to a very special summer. Nathan, you've been busy this weekend, this week. You've been trying to do my job. I'm sure you've done a better job than me because sure you have. You have been interviewing Chris Coleman, the man, of course, who masterminded that special summer back in 2016.
You lose the Bosnia game, but you qualify. Yeah. What's your thought process in between losing and qualifying? I remember having this because of the first game in that campaign that we lost. That feeling was perfect. I remember thinking, remembering our history, that we always fought at the last game. And I was thinking, yeah.
Chris Coleman.
Yeah. So I was like, oh.
His wife is hot. Charlotte Jackson. Yes.
His little big tanks. Yeah. And we needed Israel to lose. Yeah. And he said Israel won. And I swear he waited like 3 or 4 seconds. And he went, Cyprus 2. He did. That's what he did to me. My heart sunk. Right. He went, Israel won. Not good, man. I swear. Israel won. And he paused. And I thought, and then he went, Cyprus 2. Oh, wow. He said, we qualified. And I just couldn't contain myself. He ran to anybody. For a cuddle. Celebrate, you know.
Kev, what are your thoughts on the second half for Chelsea?
Lovely stuff. Top job.
Thank you.
More of that interview as we build up to the big Bosnia. Against Bosnia, as I said, on the 26th of March. And a man hoping to be involved, well, Kiefer Moore, he could have a very special summer, couldn't he, if he went to the World Cup and if Wrexham got promoted to the Premier League. We sat down with the man himself.
It was all a bit of a whirlwind, really. Dukes was the manager at the time, and then I ended up making my debut quite soon, to be fair. And then it was a decision to start me against Slovakia.
Keep them all with his first Wales goal.
And I think ever since that point, and looked back since.
It's finally happened. Wales will be at the World Cup in Qatar.
It's incredible to get there. As soon as you manage to play in these big tournaments and these big games and these big atmospheres, it's amazing. It's real life pinch me moments. Once we were there, we didn't really, show a great account of ourselves. Of course, it was still an amazing achievement for us all. But yeah, I'm going to say, I think if we were to have another bite at it, it'd be, better this time. Just the attention to detail is incredible. Just down to everything, really. It's a great place to be around. We've got such a good group, staff as well, and we've had a taste of success. We've had a taste of failure. So now I think it's left us in a really good position of, what we have to do to ultimately qualify. We've got to get through Bosnia, which will be an incredibly tough game. But yeah, if we do, I fancy our chances at home. I'll never take for granted playing for Wales. It's the biggest honour of my career.
Yeah, the big man there, Kiefer Moore. Ben, do you think we're going to see more of him? Sorry. Do you think we're going to see some of him in the second half?
Yes,
Oh,
I think you'll see 5 changes from both teams. I think they'll freshen up because Kieran know better than I do about managing players, managing their minutes, and getting minutes into the legs. So yeah, I think that we'll definitely see a lot of changes from both teams.
Kieran, I just said to you, who do you bring on? And you said one name, we've got to bring him on. 12 league goals, Jack Clark.
Yeah, 100%. I just talked about the 3 playing behind the game, right behind Kirsty, lacking confidence. He's full of confidence. He's the main man at the moment. It's been him and Aidan Philidane for Ipswich this season. So yeah, Jack Clark will definitely feature in this game, and I think hopefully he can be the one to turn the game around for Ipswich.
As the neutral voice amongst these 3, I think so.
Yeah.
Where do you see this one going? Because Wrexham, they had the momentum just before half time. Is it about the next goal?
Yeah,
if there is
for
one?
me, it's the next goal, Cap. I think if Ipswich get it, then they'll pick up and a lot of belief will come into their play. And I'd expect more penetration then. But if they don't, if Wrexham get a second goal, then I think it's I won't say over because the scoreline is always a difficult one. But I would fancy Wrexham to see out the game because, like they did in the first half, they just dropped back for the last 5 minutes, soaked up a bit of pressure, and seen it at half time.
I'm off to the toilet.
You want to score goals? There you go. Stay there. I'm only joking. Thank you very much. Let's go back to commentary then. They're ready to go for the second half. Wrexham, they have the lead, but can they hold on to it and secure their place in the last 16 of the FA Cup? Mia, Simon, do you have the answer for us?
Well, not yet. But Wrexham have taken a big step, haven't they? Long way to go, though. Phil Parkinson, I'm sure, will say. And immediate action being taken by Kieran McKenna here. Change that will see Darrow Shakham on. 41 caps for the Republic of Ireland. He's entering the play. As for Wrexham, no changes at half time. That tends to be the way. Changes from him. Confirmation then in a second friend is making way.
Imagine that's just managing the Knicks to start to stand back.
Let's make a deal. If you give this single one a like and say good morning, I'll DM you something that'll wake you up in the morning. Let's make a deal. If you give this single one a like and say good morning, I'll DM you something that'll wake you up in the morning.
Chance for Wrexham. Here. This game immediately. Tempo start from Ipswich in the first half. That's what McKenna is looking for, I'm sure, in the second.
What car do you drive? This cash car. How long have you been driving that for? 6 or 7 months. How much money do you spend on fuel? Well, I've cut down.
A lot of those different things. The other to one string. They said it would get first touch.
That's at half time and catching the team said it's green. We've got one area
So before you make the move to Australia, you need to make sure you have proof of funds, which is about.
You're aggressive like that, you can the other side of the game well and give you a platform to play off, especially with home crowd behind you.
Set me free. I'm here in downtown Fort Worth to ask people if they want to make quick cash in just a few minutes. Excuse me.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, you want to make some quick cash?
Sure, yes.
Okay, go on your phone and download this game for me.
Plenty of corners that you have to deal with in close succession as well.
This is my dress by an Irish designer who is amazing, called Caroline Kilkenny.
Who are the standout Premier League forwards that never won the title? Today, I'm going to give you my top three with a little bit of help. Wait, why did no one show me this before? He literally cracked the system. They literally kicked me out of the Google office when I showed this hack. The truth is, if your Gmail is full of spam and promotions, you don't need to upgrade your iCloud storage. Just go to the App Store, find it down.
Well, it's a real mess inside that penalty area, and somehow Wrexham come away unscathed. A Concord though making a save in the midst of all of that.
That's a really good one as well. Makes himself great spin.
First new manager, making an interim for the coach, Igor Tudor. So who is he? He's previously been at Juve and Lazio. He's proven to have immediate threat to the club. When he joined Juve, he was actually outside the Champions League places everything. He guided them
So far, Wrexham good flick on. It's a really good save. Goes down early at Concord.
Someone to kiss, someone to kiss.
Everything about that one.
Signs of that Wrexham already in this second half. Briggs, Palmer.
Alex, stop.
Johnson, one McAteer. The Ipswich bench wanted a decision and ended up with the ball with Cahusta. Picking up with Egley, Johnson recovering. It's got fiery all of a sudden this cup time.
Yeah, it's just opened up a little bit because actually just as Ipswich were threatening to do what they did in the first half and control the opening stages of this, Wrexham hit them with a high press. Letting challenges go. McAteer came off worse in the challenge. Luke Thomason. Fascinating battle on this near side between those two.
With wins the free kick. Back to Greaves. O'Shea. Johnson. McAteer. Body check by Thomason, but McAteer has it back. Darts into the penalty area. Getting in the way of him. Conceding the corner.
Yeah, he did well, Hyam, to cover his way back. Because Thomason, I know he did brilliantly in the first instance, lost out again to McAteer.
Corner to Ipswich.
Just goes on towards that back step, all over each other.
That's really good.
I don't know who's going to see this, but my name is Sophie. I'm 43 years old. I'm divorced, but if you think I'm pretty, say hi to me in the comments.
Has really recovered since then. Knocked his confidence a bit Welsh derby.
Oh, shit. Yeah, look.
I have a question for you. So, if you're going to go out on a date with a woman who has kids, and she asks you to pay for it, I have a question for you. So, if you're going to go out on a date with a woman who has kids, and she This is just a PSA to all the guys that are going to be single. This is just a PSA to all the guys that are going to be single on Valentine's Day. Guys, it's not a bad thing to be single. Hey, you have a little time in my hand. So this to anyone that's single.
Away by O'Brien.
It was just getting into the game though.
Johnson, another great cross. And so close to 1-1. And it was Baggett with a late run in and just putting it wide.
Do it again.
It's a brilliant block in the first instance. Does well to stay over a difficult technique.
You can argue this is Ipswich's in this game so far.
Especially away from home. You have to try and capitalise on it. It's only a matter of time before the Wrexham momentum back.
Johnson. McAteer in front of him. Egley too. lot of joy down this right-hand side. It's in towards Hurst, who was punished for pushing. It's Anders Johnson left. Ipswich have looked more useful in this second half.
Forward, the likes of Ben Johnson go, obviously it pins back those Wrexham wing backs that so effective towards the end of the first half. Wrexham do win it back, there's no real outlet for them. Sam Smith up against two, sometimes three. If it switch defenders.
Yeah, I am a little bit. I am. First half was good, but second half's not been the best.
Great atmosphere in North Wales tonight. Always is these days here at Wrexham. Certainly loving the scoreline at the moment. The way things have gone in the second half so far, which have looked strongly the two teams. Phil Parkinson never gets carried away when things are going well, never gets too despondent when he loses a game. Very level-headed manager. We want Longman to get forward here. Longman's cross, looking for Smith. Took a slight deflection, that cross. Took the speed off it. So what a free kick. And they don't get one. Ipswich do. In fairness, I think Longman was penalised for keeping hold of the ball there on the ground.
Brian having a little word. A little bit of greedy, didn't get the first decision, Wrexham, but right in front of the Ipswich town fans.
Play 4-3-2-1. Play it. And it'll work. Trust me. It will work. But of course we won't, because he's an absolute wanker.
Ironic cheers, I think, but using his experience there, Lewis O'Brien, in the UK mistake, steamrolling in behind him, always going to
Thomas, nice pass. Rathbone.
Oh, good save. Oh.
Couldn't direct his header. Great chance.
into Rathbone, running behind.
Should be 2-0.
Thomason, they got him in. Good save from Palmer.
Rathbone. Key man for Wrexham in the last few months since returning to the fold. Kluwer. They're going alone here. Rathbone. Shot was blocked. Shea. Important block as well. It's Wrexham turning on the attack here. Kluwer. Windass. And it's a Wrexham throw, and the noise level has increased.
Yeah, some good blocks coming in from Ipswich, in fairness, but we said, didn't we, that they would wrestle back momentum at some point, Wrexham. The crowd really know when they need to do that as well. They don't just wait to be inspired there at the Cairo.
Collects. Thomason to Rathbone. Had a lot to do.
Yeah. It's shit. He doesn't need wing backs. He does not need wing backs.
Drama to get decision out the referee, but again, it's another really, really good one from that coach. Right in between the centre back and the full back, difficult to pick up from midfield.
Usually at around this time that Will Parkinson thinks of changes. Really tempted just to keep things as they are there. The scoreline as it is. And Wrexham in the last few minutes on the front foot.
I think if they looked like they were losing a little bit of energy, Wrexham, but actually they're going to just hold it back after weathering the Ipswich storm. Certainly that's the way that they can get in behind the Ipswich back line. There's runs from the likes of Windass and Rathbone. Sam Smith occupying the centre backs. The wing backs offering the width. That's how they can be really dangerous.
That's offside.
What's crab formation? What's a crab formation? What's crab formation? What's a crab formation? Oh, God.
All of this makes next week even more interesting in the championship. They face each other again. With different personalities, I guess.
Exactly, that'd be fascinating. I learned a lot from this. Just a free hit, essentially.
Rathbone. Left-footed cross. With the logo. And an important touch from Greaves.
That's a vital touch. It's as good as a goal. If you're a defender, what a ball across the front. He does so well. So if he gets too much on that, it's in the back of his own net, Greaves.
That's for short to O'Brien. Ripped across here, O'Brien. Here he goes.
It's it.
Thomason.
Hi, Luke, are you alright, mate? Yeah, I'm alright. Oh, good chance. Good chance.
Fizzing that ball across the penalty area of Ipswich.
Midfielders recognise. He was going to try the cut back. I think Wrexham need to make more of these corners when they get them there, when they force them. All 10 outfield players from Ipswich drop back into that box. There's 3 undefended. Shirts for the Red Dragons on the edge of the box. There's an overload out wide as well. He sent 1 defender out there. I think it's 2 for Wrexham. So goal in this league is so important.
A risky passing partner here. Ipswich did get away with it. It doesn't appear to be activity on the Wrexham bench with Sheaf ready to come on. Up that midfield, perhaps.
Tireless task in centre midfield. Obviously, a lot of games, busy calendar, busy schedule. Work really hard.
Good run from McAteer. He's got the beating of Thomason. Who just about recovers. It is a corner though. He was onside, McAteer.
That's to anticipate that long ball. You have to drop with him. He's not close enough. Not have any time or space, McAteer. Put that across.
Headley with the corner. To Ipswich down. And it's dotted around that penalty area as opposed to previous corners when they've had that 6-yard area. Well, the referee wants it taken again. Shea being talking to 2 respective captains. Shay.
Are we at the principality stage where we have to climb out? I'm not sure.
No, the Welsh team are winning. Here it comes. Again, Wrexham deal with it.
He's absolutely incensed, Phil Parkinson. He's almost on the pitch then, appealing at the referee. He can't understand how that's not a foul on Rathbone. He got the first contact on the ball.
Referee stop the play here. See if Rathbone is okay. And here comes the chase. Red Sheep is coming on. And Rathbone is coming on. Well, he's a hugely popular figure here, the guy Rath.
No,
He's been outstanding, all action, midfielder. Running beyond. So the tackles he puts in, the way he triggers the press and the rest of his team to follow as well. They're well addressed. Very cheap, plenty of experience. Players in this competition with Coventry for the club.
Johnson. Put up by Hurst. Fields away by Thomason. Could open up here for Wrexham and Dobson. Montman has made the run, and it's a run that is misread by Clewett. Well, who was to blame there?
Total miscommunication. They were reminded he was going to play big, but they didn't have anybody in that channel run.
yeah.
Someone decided to do it.
Warren, Kev, and you.
One of the number 10 Windass running behind there.
Sticking to it. Under pressure. Reeves is O'Shea. McAteer. A lot of the ball in the second half. It's Ipswich right. Good turn from Houston. Hurst. Dobson again, winning it for Wrexham. Trying to find Sam Smith on that occasion.
Such a difficult ball to control. Next time, into Sam Smith against two.
Houston. International. West Brom player. But Ipswich have to take more risks now going into this final 20 minutes. Nice ball in towards Hurst, who's offside. And the Wrexham players were just waiting for that time. I think it's about a yard off.
You can't argue that the players in the pitch have had an opportunity to roll that dice, as you said, before Buchanan's going to have to turn to his bench. Something special.
It seems though a number of changes are afoot here. 3 perhaps. One of them is as well. Hurst's flick off. Houston, the pressure from Windass. Brings it down for Longman. Lewis made a run.
Oh.
Brian to Dobson. That was a nice ball. Well, it was clever thinking. The ball was put in Clewett. She wins it back for Wrexham.
20 minutes left.
For the breakaway on. Hurst. Dobson has gone across to try and stop this, but Hurst has space. Players are waiting in the middle. He's got it alone. Egley was in there, so too was McAteer. Is Neil. Johnson. Egley. as it ball towards Hurst. And Wrexham get a free kick. Well, it comes to nothing for Ipswich, who are looking more and more frustrated.
So soft with his words just then, and I think I agree with him. Actually, with the game becoming a little bit more open now, a little bit more transitional. With these three men coming on, I think the momentum might swing back towards the away team here. This is not what you want to see if you're a tired Wrexham defender. Jack Clark, top goal scorer, 12 so far this season, really is their star man. Mametti, outstanding in their last league game. Really unlocked the stubborn defence.
Some baggets coming off for Jack Clark. Hill really off the Tuba Akpom, also making way. Triple change, full stuff from Kieran McKenna. Probably easy at this late stage.
He probably would have really got the luxury of not having to use some of his star players who wouldn't be so important for him, not just on their quest for promotion, but that automatic spot. I've got a game in hand as well. Michael top second at the minute. He's not been into second.
Chase Williams up towards Hurst. Supported by Egley. And away from Sheaf. Run in the championship. Terrific January as well, only losing to Sheffield United. Smith leads the chase for Wrexham. Can't be done by Palmer.
Just looking at the goalkeeper where he has to be. He has to swing blocker. See his team are high up the pitch.
Thompson the tackle on McAteer. You can see the bottom of your screen there. A double change for Phil Parkinson. Tabore and a man that Ipswich know all too well. Keep the ball, the other man coming on. Longman is the like-for-like replacement with Tabore.
He's done really well. Of course, got that brilliant assist for Windass in the first half. Tabore again will stretch the pitch. Over Manchester City, and we know all too well what Keith Moore can offer. Ipswich know all too well what he can offer.
Some spells at Portman Road. Last of which was an effective loan spell, which helped them into the championship. Bournemouth. He has replaced Sam Smith. Good touch for Gabora.
Well, yes.
Doyle. Interception from McAteer. Which should find an equaliser. We will go beyond 90 minutes to time penalties if needed. So I guess the Wrexham will go to more on Monday. That's a poor throw from Thomason. It's an invitation for Egley. Hurst. An awful lot of room to cross there. Wrapped his right foot around it.
Thomason will be very relieved that that ball almost ended up with the diggers back there. It was a bizarre throw-in.
See Chelsea 4-0 up at home. Whoever gets through to the last 16 of these teams, you want the glamour of a big tie, or would you rather so-called lesser team at home which I'm achieving in the quarterfinals? It's boring. Good first touch. Quite find the cross in the end. Fall for O'Brien. Doyle. Dobson. Kabore. That's good play. There's Dobson. Again, just that final ball, not there for Wrexham. The build-up is exquisite.
Kabore instant impact since coming on. Some fun out on that right wing. When he stepped into midfield, been really effective as well.
There's Kabore. Tries in the ball. Wants a corner and gets it.
These 10,000 appeals helping out Keith Moore here, getting across the front. 4 assists already this season, Kabore.
Didn't hear it.
Coincidence, both of them come together. Kabore to deliver and hopefully
Didn't hear it.
capitalise.
Right, that's very short. Windass in space. Deflected effort, comes back out to Windass. Thomason. Cleworth. Windass. Dobson. He's got the option to put it in early. That's what he does. Windass! Glancing header. Safely into the hands of Palmer.
It's really patient build up from Wrexham. Ipswich just standing off. He just drifts into a really good area, Windass.
Twice quarter-finalists in the FA Cup. Last of which was 7, lost to Chesterfield. Ipswich former cup winners. Still at home. The Monday's draw. Good cross from us, but no one was there. Except for Wrexham players.
That was a really, really good moment for Ipswich. The Wolves have been absolutely starved of the ball, especially in this second half.
To the last 11 minutes. And still, it's that Windass goal. That's the difference.
There's one thing neither manager will want. It'll be extra time, extra minutes in the legs, extra risk of niggles and injuries to really important players, a really important part of the season. It's not diminishing how important this match is, how special the competition is, but really football, it's so close, securing playoff spot.
What do you mean subbed? What do you mean subbed?
By Hagley. O'Brien. Kabore. Clark. Brothers. Taylor. Johnson exposed. McAtee at the target. Finding Rodney Van Thomason. Sheaf for Wrexham.
10 minutes left.
Kabore. Well, the onus is on Ipswich to take it to Wrexham.
See the body language of the Ipswich players, a little bit of frustration to their game now. Harris trying to encourage others to press with him. The earlier opportunity when he fizzed it across the screen. McAtee attacking that back post. And McAtee will be up close to the time. Good to see them really make an impact on this match.
Oh.
Almost reached. Kabore. Taylor. run and ball, aggressive Shea. Did well. Ipswich captain under pressure there.
Did really well. Just swirling out the sky. Nathan Blake said it's pretty greasy out there as well.
Kev, how's the whole game?
So, he's about to come on for Ipswich. Borre. Lifting up the loose ball. And Betty. Surging forward. Like don't hurry to clear it away. They do eventually. Moore chasing down the Shea again. Palmer under pressure. Did well under the circumstances. Well out of his box there.
Seems to be the only outlet for Wrexham.
So
Johnson. Two in front of him. Straight into Thomason. Yellow card. Challenge required for Egley. The referee has had to intervene too often tonight. Speedy feeling that the yellow card was appropriate there.
Yeah, there's not much force behind him, but it's definitely high up on the part of O'Brien.
So, Paul McAteer. It's a throw of the dice, isn't it, from Plymouth at this stage to try and stay in the FA Cup. Still plenty of time left to get that equaliser. Maybe force this game into extra time.
So the extra striker on the pitch.
Well, was Palmer outside the area there. The crowd trying to influence the referee. Two players and opens it up for Egley. Players waiting in the middle. There's a teasing cross towards Hazard. Still left on the Metti perhaps. And somehow Wrexham get it away.
Egley's come out onto this right hand side. McAteer going off. It's on the Spaniard. He's just occupying that 6-yard box. That's a foul, dangerous area this.
Houston winning the free kick. Holding on somewhat here. It's position. I feel the likes of Hurst and Don inside that penalty area. See the serious face on Conquo.
me, you asked me before. I'm not gonna say it again. Sorry, but I'm not. Because you already asked me the same question. Oh, cheers, mate. Yeah.
Exactly's free kick. It's not a bad one. Someone's got up for it.
Wait.
Wrexham.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps.
I think we'll win 2-0.
Vital touch. So Wrexham heads onto it first. It's a ball in. Ross gives the foul. Not in the acrobatics, but he catches Clement using any of the ball.
The chest there. Has improved with every promotion at this football club.
Amazing story. He's still a part of this team, a big part of this team. He was devastated to see the young goal he did against Millwall in their last league defeat, but he played well tonight.
That's it. Watching space. Egley. Some hiding players into that penalty area at this late stage. with a pass like that.
And I think that's just a bit like the boys in studio said, they don't play together too often in this combination.
Tom. The ball towards Matty. Mark just drifted into the penalty area. Well read by Monquo. Committed himself. And the Wrexham fans appreciated that.
Really athleticism, read it really well.
Top of the Vegas there.
Yes, you did. You asked me before. You asked me before. 2 minutes left. 3 minutes left. This game could go to extra time if Ipswich score. That is only if they score.
Just trying to do their part to get their team across the line. There's so many great FA Cup memories in this part of the world. I spoke to Mickey Thomas earlier. It's part of football folklore, isn't it? This is a Wrexham team. Champions in the club history. Here goes Clark. First. Breathes under pressure. There's real energy to this Wrexham team. Clark does the same for Ipswich. He's up against Clewen. That's the throw. Well, I thought for a moment for Brewster. Ipswich getting it in quickly. Header from higher. Ryan was under the pressure. Thomason. Took the ball. Struggle free of the grasp of O'Shea. The final minute here.
Well defending now for Wrexham. After that Wingers goal, they had something to protect. It's not usually their style, particularly here at the racecourse, but stick your name into the hat, get through this in 90 minutes.
Wrexham versus Ipswich.
Complaining about the tackle from Thomason. Windass, the ball. Well, what does Keeper Moore do in this position? I think he's going to head for that corner flag. And you can't blame him. It's a goal kick on a corner. And he's livid to Keeper Moore. To be fair, I think it was a goal kick.
There's 2 balls on the pitch, but he doesn't care about that. It's not his job to take it off. Not at this stage. McKenna disagrees.
3 minutes for Ipswich to save their FA Cup campaign this season. 3 minutes for Wrexham to make it through to the 5th round. O'Brien. Sheep. Didn't find O'Brien. Found Mametti instead.
Yes, I'm doing the game. Yes.
Endley. Moving towards Hurst.
Wow.
Mametti. Find space for Taylor. Here's Clark.
3 minutes left.
Ayusta.
Ipswich have to score. Oh, that was awful.
Well, he tries it. And Okonkwo concedes the corner. I think it took a deflection anyway, so it would have gone for a corner. Should have Okonkwo have caught it.
Absolutely should have. Got to fingers from the goalkeeper. Right.
Both fingers.
Heading out for a corner. It's a pretty simple catch for him.
2 minutes left. Oh, Palmer is up for the corner for Ipswich. Can Ipswich get a goal? Can they take it to extra time?
Ipswich in the FA Cup.
Johnson taking the corner. What's he going to do with it? Is it going to go in or not?
For position inside that penalty area. Johnson, lead swinger. Oh! A whisker away.
Chance.
And Clark knows it.
Chance, chance, chance.
10,000 people here with their head in their hands. What a ball in.
How you did not score that, I do not know.
The top goal scorer.
1 more minute left.
Get a touch on it, but it sails out for a goal kick.
Well, this crowd have been used to special nights over the last few years, and the Kairas is tonight another one of those.
30 seconds left. Ipswich have.
And that just sums it up for Ipswich.
Yeah, I think Ipswich have forced this.
Come again in the Championship.
They're coming back to them next week.
North Wales, but is it Wrexham's night, Ian Jones?
It seems to be. Fans are heading for the turf and heading to the train station already. It's a little bit less magical than the dramatic scenes of the Nottingham Forest victory, but still, it's a big win against a really big club with a rich history in this competition.
Full time score. Wrexham 1, Ipswich 0. I thought Ipswich weren't great today. They didn't take their chances, but it's now full time.
Another great cup night for the Dragons at the racecourse. Ipswich will turn again to the Championship campaign, and they will return to Wrexham next week. But tonight, it's all about Wrexham and their passage through to the last 16 of the FA Cup. Ollie Rathbone applauding the crowd, and they in turn applaud these Wrexham players who have fought hard and are through to the 5th round of the FA Cup. Just confirmation that Rathbone is player of the match. And he'll congratulate Windass for his winning goal. It's all over here at the Kairas, and it's Wrexham who are through to the next round of the FA Cup. What a score, Wrexham 1, Ipswich Daniel.
And for the first time since 1997, Wrexham march on to the 5th round. Ben, you've got a big smile on your face as a former player here. That means a lot to the fans here this evening, to the players, many of them that you know so well, Phil Parkinson.
Yeah, absolutely. You know as well, you talk about the game that's happening in April.
What?
I know that there's a lot of changes made tonight, but that's a marker, you know. They put down a bit of a marker saying, look, you come to our match, we can't play good football because away they didn't play particularly good football. You know, that's what they're going to expect when they come in 8 days' time with a bit more quality added as well.
Yeah, it's a very different performance to the one that we saw in the fixture back in November in the league when it was goalless. Kieran, for you, what happened to Ipswich this evening? Was it the changes or did they just not take their opportunities?
I think it was about jobs. We can talk about
Right.
I thought individually Wrexham won their teams all over the pitch. It's as simple as that.
No, I'm gone.
One of these ex-players who come on and question people's heart.
Right.
I never question my teams, my players, kind of thing, such as players' desire or thing. They lost their jewels.
Yep. Obviously, I did say Wrexham will win in my mind, but yeah. It's a wrestling song. It's a wrestling song, Shay. Wrestling song. So, right. Thank you for coming on today for my watch along for Wrexham against Ipswich. And we'll see you guys into the next video. Goodbye. Goodbye.